Hello and welcome to the new series of podcasts brought to you by the RMI and Gondolier, as well as the Motor Industry Workshop Association, Tyre Equipment Parts Association and the Automotive Remanufacturers Association. We're very pleased to welcome Thomas Calldo, the General Manager of Gondolier, to chat to us about the products, the brands that they support and provide into the marketplace for you. And he's got some interesting things to teach us and talk to us about in terms of the support and services from Gondolier. Welcome, Thomas.
Thank you for the opportunity, Hedley. Thank you for being here this afternoon. I think we're going to enjoy it together.
Thomas, tell us a little bit about the quality and the built-in quality of, for instance, the Jonesway product.
Hedley, as you know, we import a lot of brands, which Jonesway is part of it. And we pride ourselves in the products that we import. We import top quality, world-renowned product. And no matter what you do, top quality product can also cause a failure in the market, either by the end user or by the product manufacturing, in the manufacturing process. So for us, it's very, very important that when something goes into the market, there's proper service and backup for if there's any failure, no matter from where it comes from.
Thomas, yes, we generally experience customer abuse of product as well as the odd occasional product failure. Do you have any examples of a genuine customer abuse situation that you can bring to us?
Hedley, I've got a perfect example about that. I would take a strong handle, for example, and it was on this specific situation. It was about a truck strong handle. It's a very, very strong, which fits 3/4 inch sockets. And our client tried to loosen a bolt on a wheel and he couldn't do it. So what he did was he actually put it steady to the ground and slowly started driving with the truck so that the wheel turns. And by the force of the truck driving forward, the nut must come loose. And what happens? The actual arm bent right over. So it looked like an S afterwards, but the nut didn't come loose. And the reason why that happened, we don't know, because for sure the nut should break off, but it didn't. It was just so locked so hard in there that it didn't happen. And eventually, this item ended up on my desk for a warranty. So yeah, that's a very good example.
That's certainly an unusual one, and one that I haven't heard of before. That bolt must have been well and truly seized into the socket. Thomas, talk to us a little bit about the brands that Gondolier import and supply into the market. Just a quick rundown of some of the brands.
All right, if you can take, we've been in the market for 20 years and we started off with equipment. The equipment that we had was mainly predominantly into the panel beating industry, the body shop industry, and the items was machinery, which spot welding equipment, MIG welding equipment, plasma cutting equipment, infrared lighting, to name a few. It's just a Bora range and the Techno range. Then we also had some products that's rectifying the paints. So it's all paint related products. Fenixa is another one where the product is used to assist the body shop to achieve the final finish that's required to take that vehicle out of the shop in a better condition than what it came in.
You've also expanded quite dramatically into the mechanical workshop area with some of the brands and products that you supply. Do you want to just give us a quick rundown through those?
Yes, we were open for about 6 years when the Jonesway brand came our way. I can clearly remember Vic was very excited. He came from overseas at one of the shows and he said to me, Thomas, we had an exciting brand to bring into the country. And that's about 14 years ago, I believe now. It was a Jonesway brand, something that's never been seen in South Africa. It covers all spectrums, and it was ideal for the workshop industry because we believed that the product was at that time suited best for our market, and it was very good for our company to expand into the motor industry instead of only the body shop industry with garages and workshop centers. And we were extremely excited. The product came into the market, we launched it, and it's now 14 years later, and I think we did a remarkable job in getting this brand out there as a reliable brand and a brand that you know can be supported by the suppliers.
Essentially a brand of product, whatever it is, maybe mechanical or paint or whatever that it is, generally relies on a good customer experience and backup service, support for that product, whether it's necessarily needed or not, but it has to be part of the service of the offering that one generally pays for when buying a product. Take us through Gondolier's philosophy around service and support.
For sure, Edley, I think what is important to understand that we're not selling the product itself. The product sold is just a result of the relationship that we've got with the customer, getting all the brands that we've got in there. So if you understand that all the brands rely on one brand to be perfect going out into the market, so every brand is important and every brand's backup and service must be important. We have a brand that's a small part of our business, but we sell it and we decide that we have it on our books and into the market, put it into the market. We must make sure that even if it's not a big part of our turnover, that the support on that one small item that we supplied into the market is getting the same service and backup than a product that gives us maybe 40% of the turnover of our business. Because the name of our company and the relationship with our clients is dependent on any of the items that we produce or supply to the market. So for us, it's important that no matter what we sell to them, we sell the solution and we sell the product, what the client wants to achieve afterwards. We don't only sell the item that we give the client to get to that solution.
The Gondolier product offering is clearly a well thought out and well supported and well structured range of products. When and if somebody would need support from you, how would they go about finding the man?
Well, that's where we decided that we want the client to know when there's any of our items that's giving him issues, no matter what the reason is. He needs to be able to type in that into the website and immediately get connected to the Gondolier, either through a representative or a Facebook or social media, any social media platform, or directed to Gondolier at the company itself, to our offices.
Again, what springs to mind is that the benefit of a good price is soon forgotten when there's a bad service. The Gondolier service certainly sounds as though it'll overcome any of those hurdles that may come across its path. And it's great to hear that we've got people who are dedicated to service and support of their brands and products in the marketplace and are seeking for a relationship with that customer, as opposed to just a drop and go and pay the bill situation. Thomas, I believe Gondolier have an internal service department, and this department's ultimately there to support warranty issues that come about. Tell us a bit more about your warranty and service department.
Question, Edley. Yes, we do have a service center and we've got a warranty program running. All our brands has got a certain level of warranty on it. Because obviously, as you know, there's a lot of different brands and it comes from our suppliers overseas, but we make sure that we comply to that rules. But for us, a warranty or a service or a repair is an opportunity. We see it as an opportunity where we can get in contact with the end user. We would always take it as an opportunity to go out, find out what went wrong, why did something happen, for the simple reason that we want to learn from if anything goes wrong, so that we can put things in place that prevent it from happening in the future, but also to create that contact with the client and with the end user. Because if he comes in with a problem and we come back with a solution, our aim is to give him a better solution than what he had before he came in. And that is what service is all about. Because it can be a small screwdriver that's bent and you can see that it's been misused. What we do is we go out with a new screwdriver. We ask the client to show us how it broke, but we use it as an opportunity to teach him how to use it correctly. And I think that is the most exciting part of our business, of our whole business in this sector of our business, is to get the clients to understand that we will work with you no matter what, but we want to teach you how to use it properly and get more success with the product. For him, because he will go out, teach his guys how to use the product properly. It works better, generates more income, and because we provided that service and that teaching, they will keep on buying from us and we will grow our revenue. And that's the exciting part.
So the customer, whoever it is, whether it's a business or an individual consumer, is actually buying a relationship based on the brands that Gondolier supply, which is a fantastic process. I believe Christy's going to also fill us in a little bit about a new initiative on the rise within the Gondolier brand. Welcome back, Christy. It's always lovely to see you and nice to have you with us in the studio. So I believe, as we were chatting before we started, there's some new initiatives that Gondolier are going to market with around service and support.
Thank you, Hedley. It's extremely exciting to be back, and We're excited to get started on season 2 of the podcast series. So just to get to your question with regards to our initiative, we started launching a thing called GPS. So just to conclude where Thomas said that at the end of the day, it's all about backup service and that personal relationship. The industry is seeking, including ourselves as individuals, the concept I know a guy. So basically we launched a GPS called the Gondolier Personalized Service. It just turned out to be a GPS, which is perfect because that's exactly what it is. It's your GPS to find your personal expert for Gondolier. Whether it was bought from a distributor on an e-commerce platform, a GLOS accredited partner, or a distributor that bought directly from us. We are there to always personally assist you. We want to ensure that we provide the consumer or any business involved with a permanent solution. You can have the best quality of products, but the backup service and that personal relationship is what will have the business achieve efficiency and increase profitability. So be sure, if you're interested in any of our products, services, or interested to just have a relationship with us, go visit gps.gondolier, gondolier.co.za. That's gps.gondolier.co.za.
Thanks, Christy, and that was also very informative around what you guys are doing and how you're moving forward. It's been delightful having both of you, Thomas and Christy, with us again, and we look forward to the next opportunity in a week from now that we can carry on with more of the Gondolier brand and range and serviceability in the marketplace. Thomas, thank you very much for joining us. Christy, thanks for being with us. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you, Headley. See you next week.
Thank you, Edley. Much appreciated. See you next week.